Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. Welcome to Authentic Woman Podcast. And just here to bring thoughts and start conversation with you about being an authentic woman. And today's topic is: are you hiding behind a mask? Or how many masks are you hiding behind? How to bring your true and authentic self to the world, to your family, to your community. And this is can be a tough topic, right? I think we all wear masks, and it can be very exhausting to put on a persona all the time, or even some of the time, um, that is not my true self, your true self. And so today I just want to talk about this. I want to talk about it. I want to give you some tips on how to show up as your authentic self. I'm Amy Cummings, the CEO of Cummings Coaching, where I help women to overcome mindsets, learn new strategies um, that might be holding you back, to help you build the life of your dreams and the business of your dreams, and be the absolute best version of yourself, living in joy and freedom and contributing abundantly. And in order to do that, we have to show up, and we have to show up who we are and where we are. And I know some of the masks that I've certainly put on over the years are the mask of perfectionism, um, the mask of everything's okay when it's not, the mask of I can handle it, I can do it all, I'm superwoman, the mask of having being rich and living outside of my financial ability, right? Because maybe I want to look like the Joneses, right? The neighbors. Um, and so I'm sure there's many more masks that you can think of, right? And these masks are there because we're afraid. We're afraid that if I really bring my true self, myself that might be broken, myself that might be um, going through something very difficult, um, and myself that might be journeying through healing, but I'm not on the other side yet. Because we're afraid, right? We're afraid of what people will say. We're afraid that they might not accept us. We're afraid that they'll judge us. Side note, critics are all over the place. Whether you show up authentically or whether you show up with your mask, critics are going to be there, right? And if we want to authentically show up, have meaningful relationships, walk with others on their journey, as well as have others accompany us on our journey, then we need to get comfortable with vulnerability, and we need to be confident in our self-worth and self-image. And at the core of that is that my worth, my value comes from God, my creator. I do not have to earn my worth. I don't have to prove, perfect, perform, or please others to have worth. My worth comes from God. I'm his beloved daughter. I'm his masterpiece. I have dignity. And my journey in life and your journey in life is going to be unique. And there'll be different seasons. And there'll be different people who we will accompany and will accompany us in our lives. But to take off that mask and to say, this is who I am. This is what I have to contribute, right? Not not holding back the unique and beautiful gifts that you bring to the table, whether that's the boardroom table, the dining room table, the table at the coffee shop. And to know that your story is your gift to humanity. By sharing in my own both joys and sorrows and challenges in life, it it helps other people to be more willing also to say, oh, I struggle with that too, or I have struggled with that. And here are some tips or some helps to overcome that. Or I just going to sit here quietly and hold space for you while you share, while you are vulnerable, right? And what a privilege that is. What a privilege that is to find someone in our lives and others in our life who will honor our journey and be with us. And then also times that we can be that person for someone else. For me to share about my husband's and my journey of infertility in our marriage and our family is a privilege. It's to say that it's a difficult journey. Yes, there's been seasons that have been more difficult than others, but it opens my heart up to others, exposing my heart, being vulnerable, and inviting other people in who maybe are just starting that journey of infertility, and then walking together, right? Maybe you're, struggling with grief, and maybe even it's been, a long time since the death of maybe a loved one. But by saying you're okay doesn't allow for other people to come into your life and walk with you, right? By us saying, I'm all right, it's all good, it's fine, when it really isn't, right? We're not being our true and authentic self. So, first of all, knowing, believing that our worth comes from Jesus, God, our Heavenly Father, right? Will help us to have the confidence to take off the mask, to show up and be present, and to offer our unique perspective and insights to the world. And to do that boldly. And for a lot of us, that's going to take a mind shift set, right? It means that I have to say, when the thought comes to me, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy, or no one wants to hear my story, that instead I say, I'm a confident woman who has a beautiful story to share, right? And so finding a script that will speak to your mind, right? Rewire that lie that I don't matter, that my experience doesn't matter, that my journey doesn't matter, when it does. It matters. And by you sharing that, by you courageously stepping forward to share your story, to share our stories, help other people to take their masks off as well, and to bring their authentic self to the relationship, to the business, to the family, to the community. And it's okay to say, I need help, or I need to learn a new skill, or I need some time to process or to grieve or to heal. It's okay. And to take that mask off, because it's hard to live. It's hard to live in a persona, right? It's hard to keep that up, right? I always think I have to be on, right? I have to be on. I have to be perfect. I have to, what is the story I'm going to share, right? Which isn't authentic. And to feel the freedom that comes with removing that mask. I have a quote I want to share from Tracy Metzger. Exchange the mask you wear for the opportunity for your story to be used for his story. For your struggle to be used as a beacon of hope in the lives of hurting people around you, right? We can share our story to give encouragement, to give comfort, to give direction and hope to others. God's going to use our story, but we have to be authentic to the story, right? To the story that's happening in our lives. And I know I've been kind of focusing on the negative things that are happening in our lives, but what about being authentic to the things that are happening that are fabulous in our lives, right? What are we grateful for? How have we seen God show up in our lives, and sharing that with others, right? That he abundantly showers you with blessings and graces, right? Using our example again of infertility in our marriage, like God blessed us. God blessed my husband Yogi and I with an amazing little boy through the powerful gift of adoption. Our amazing, strong, smart, funny, huggable little Eddie. And our lives would not be complete without him. And in the deep darkness of infertility, those years of infertility, I didn't see this. I didn't see this gift that God was preparing for us and then gave us. And to share that with the world, and just say, this is how God blessed us as we walked through the valley of darkness of infertility, and all of the medical treatments and all of the surgeries and all of the tears and all of the baby showers I didn't go to. He brought into our lives this beautiful, amazing gift of this little boy. And that gives hope to other people. It gives hope. And so, what is your story? Or what are the stories within your story, right? It's not, this is one little part of my life, is this journey of infertility. There's many, many more stories, many, many more examples of fruitfulness, right? And bringing that to other people through sharing myself authentically. But I first have to believe it. I have to believe that I'm that I'm worthy, that I'm worth it, that my story means something, and that my journey, my path, the ups and downs, the twists, the turns, right? That God can use that for me to be a beacon of light and hope and encouragement to other people. Don't rob the world of your beautiful story by masking yourself. Take off the mask, throw it off forever, for good. Let the light of your person, your unique self, come to the world. We need you. We need your story. We need your struggle. We need your joy. We need your authenticity. You are a masterpiece. You are beautiful. You don't need to put on any mask, because you're a beautiful piece of art, a precious piece of art created by God our Father. And He has a purpose for you, a unique purpose for you, and a unique mission for you to bring to the world. So today, I just invite you to think about all the masks that you wear. Throw them off. Boldly and courageously step forward and show up as your authentic self. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear how your sharing of your stories and being authentic open doors for you, and also shine the light for others. Thanks for being with me today. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was encouraging to you. And I'll be back next week sharing with you again. Have a fantastic day and let your light shine brightly.